Good morning. Today, in our continuing adventure in Sedona, we're hiking Soldier Pass Trail. It's a loop that looks like it might be about 6 miles, and we might explore a side trail or two. And so hopefully we'll find a cave on this loop. It's kind of hidden, but I'm sure we'll find it. And today I have my hiking partner with me. Hi, Sandy.
Hi.
So we'll see you down the trail. Here is a large sinkhole. Wow. This is what we were looking at from down there. Impressive. That goes down quite a bit. Big chunks have fallen out. Pretty cool. This is a pretty spot. Deeper hole than it looks. God, it's ancient. I think that's what it is. Because it looks like a juniper, but boy, the bark isn't. Maybe it's a different kind of tree. It's just kind of related to it. I don't think it's a manzanita. It's just the same bark. We think we found the side trail to the cave, but we can never be too sure because it's not official, but it definitely looks like a trail. And I think we walked past the 7 sacred pools. Don't know how, but we didn't see them, and they were supposed to be on the trail, I thought. So we might have to go back and look for those. Anyway, hopefully there's a cave up here. We're getting close, but it's getting kind of steep. You can see the cave's right there. This looks like the entrance. Looks like a bit of a tricky climb and some flexibility that I lack. But there is a cave in there. Look, there's a slit up in the ceiling. So, good luck.
Okay.
Sandy found her way into the cave, requiring me to push her from the below, but nobody's around to push me. So I'm going to try this route over here that goes up along this ledge. Try not to fall off the cliff right there, and then get in. So wish me luck. I doubt I'll be carrying the camera. This front part is actually like an arch that's leaning against the wall, leading into the cave.
Hi.
Hi. So Sandy's exploring around up in there. It's not really big, but hopefully she'll take a few pictures that we can share, because this old man ain't getting in there. Well, I got to that big rock over the ledge, and I ran out of handholds. I had to lean back over behind over the 20-foot drop, and realized there was no place for my next foot to go with no handholds. I chickened out. Which is another way of saying I survived to go on another hike, because it just got too sketchy for me. At least I was able to push my wife up through the other entrance, but it would have taken a guy bigger than me to push me up through, and he wasn't there. So at least she got up. Hopefully we've got a little video and pictures to share with you. But that's my pathetic story. Right now we're walking back about a mile to try and find the 7 sacred pools that we missed. Not sure how we missed it. They're supposed to be right along the trail. Not paying attention. Well, we found the 7 sacred pools, but unfortunately we found it with a whole lot of people.
I had a feeling I saw it and I was like, I've been here one other time. Must be deep, huh? And these are full year round too.
Well, we would have had fewer people there than the first time we came. And maybe if we came back around the other way, but we show up right when a huge mob of people came in. Would have had it to ourselves if we were there 2 minutes earlier. But this is what happens when you miss it and have to walk back a mile.
Well, and they walked by it too and then came back.
I know. I was going, shh, shh, shh. Don't say anything. Well, so much for seclusion. We're starting to climb now. You can see we've got to climb out of this canyon. We're running out of canyon. 10 o'clock at home. It's 9 o'clock here.
No, it's 8 o'clock here.
It's 8 o'clock here. It's 9 o'clock at home. So we are
Look at these flowers.
oh yeah, some cactus flowers.
Yeah, they're kind of hidden. But
Right there in the weeds. Can't really tell. Those are pretty. See yucca. These huge pods. Almost like gourds growing on them. Very unique. Continue the climb. Well, I think we're near the top. We've climbed up fairly steep, but it never really got unreasonable. But we gained some elevation. We're going to turn around and go behind this mountain over here. Here's our first view of the other side. It's very nice. So we've reached the junction. Now we're going to be on the Brin Mesa trail, going up around that, through another canyon, around the mountain that had the cave in it. And so this will be the second half of our loop. And I have no idea what to expect back here. Got a mixture of manzanita shrubs everywhere, and some pines and junipers, and a nice breeze blowing through. It's very lovely. Hiked up to an exposed area. We're still gaining altitude. You can see the view back. Sandy's nice and protected now under her parasol, her hiking parasol, which is connected to her pack conveniently. Pretty sweet deal. You must have a good husband.
Yeah.
And we should be cresting the hill fairly soon, coming down the other side. So here's some views back into the canyon we came up from. Well, we reached the top of this canyon. Looks like we're going to drop down a lot in the next short while. Well, we've dropped down into a fairly thick forest of junipers. It's not offering a ton of shade, but occasional shade. And we're starting to run into a lot more people. Nice view of the surrounding mountains. I think this is Brin Mesa above us here, but I can't be sure. We're almost to the bottom of Brin Mesa Canyon, I guess, trail, and there's not much to report on. We've been in the trees. Most of the views are on the side of the trees, so just reporting in. We reached the end of the Brin Mesa trail, and now we've crossed over onto the something pass trail, Bola Pass. I think it was a Bola. And I think this is the right trail because it seems to be pointing in the right direction. But we got a couple miles to get back where we started, finish the loop. We've come up over the ridge, now we're heading downhill. Got some views again. There is a rich looking neighborhood over there that I think is where we started from, maybe. So we'll see. We're now on the Jordan Trail. A lot of different trail names that all just kind of link together up here. A big network. Well, we've made it back to the crater, and there's a Jeep up here, which we didn't think was allowed. But apparently there's some paid groups that come up here. Huh. We made it back to the crater. Pretty cool. What's not cool is the Jeep tour. Whatever. That is the conclusion of our Soldiers Pass Brin Mesa loop. There's several other trails involved, but we're finishing right at the right time because it is a very popular trail and there's waves of folks heading in now. Yep, just around 10 o'clock. Started at 5:30. Did about 8.5 miles or so, I think. Oh, we only did about 8 miles. Well, it felt like 8.5. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our hike, and we'll see you on the next video.